2nd down and 6. Ball at the 44-yard line. It's going to be a pitch this time to Chris Rowe trying to get off the left side. He is going to come back to the near side now. Plenty of room for Chris Rowe. He switches directions, and he is going to score. Chris Rowe from 44 yards out, and Sterling strikes first, 6-0.
Now what happened right there? Obviously Chris Rowe was slowed up, had him stop, but kept going, evaded the defender, would-be tackler, look him go left. What Audubon didn't do was they didn't have any backside seal right here, and Rowe, once he went the other way with his speed, he's just able to outdistance everybody to the end zone.
Leads us 7-0.
Now here's another look. You see everybody, you see the whole defense sway to the outside. And you know what happens? Everybody knows about Chris Rowe. They know about his speed, his ability to get around the edge, and you really want to have numbers and getting over there. I think that's one of the big things that happened. They were all there. Once he cut it back, you couldn't win the race to the other side. They had everybody on that left side, and in that situation, you need at least one person to protect things going to the backside, because we just see right here how explosive Chris Rowe is.
So not even a minute into the game, Chris Rowe scores to give Sterling the early lead. And for Chris Rowe, that is his first rushing touchdown. Came into this game, 26 carries, 133 yards. And gets about a third of it right there on that carry.
And not necessarily a big play offense, but obviously when you get the ball in the hands of Chris Rowe.
That was Greg Harris there on the carry. 1st and 10 for Sterling, and another nice hole for Greg Harris. Greg Harris, one man to beat down the sideline, pulled out of bounds by Brandon Gregori, and Sterling on the move here offensively.
There you see Greg Harris. I guess that's why the runner in the previous play really looked like a running back, because he was Greg Harris, a running back.
That's accurate. 3rd down and 8 for Sterling. Ball placed at the 37-yard line of the Green Wave. Barrett back to pass, looking across the middle, has a man complete to Mike Schneider near the 1st down. We'll see where they spot it. They're going to say he's short. The far side official saying 4th down. There's a penalty marker on the play in the backfield. It's a roughing the passer call, so it's going to give Sterling a 1st down either way.
And Rob, I like this play call because this is a case of some misdirection. You look right here, look at the fake right there. You see the defense just freeze right there to the far side, and Barrett sets his feet, looks downfield, has great comfort in putting him in position for another score.
1st and goal, handoff goes to Demir Hutchinson, trying to push forward for the touchdown. Is he in? And they're saying he's in. Demir Hutchinson scores from 3 yards out. For Hutchinson, that's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season.
Well, real good push up front, and Demir Hutchinson does on this play what he's done on most of the runs tonight. Takes some people with him, great power, getting that great motor, driving those legs, and he's able to get in there for 6.
Connolly from the shotgun again, going to pass this time, straight back, looking across the middle, he's got a man complete, and that's a completed for a touchdown to Giovanni Vasquez for the touchdown.
Well,
a 66-yard touchdown strike, and Audubon cuts the lead in half.
Yeah, real nice throw, and that's one thing Audubon's done year in and year out, even with some teams that really haven't had a lot of success. They can put the ball in the air. This is a nice tight spiral. You see right there, shotgun all the way. There's that post pattern, and catches in the stride. Real nice throw, good run after the catch, and just like that, Audubon's right back in this game.
Half as we take another look at it here, Schulze.
Yeah, you see Sterling right here. You just looked like they might have gotten caught up there a little bit, and
special over at the concession stand. Hot chocolate 2 for the price of 1 tonight. No.
Here's your other look right here. You look at it looked like the 2 defense backs might have got caught up, and just a real well thrown pass there. And Audubon success in running the ball. That's something that they know Sterling's had some problems with this year in defending the pass. And there you see him catch it in stride. And that's something,
Ball at Iowa. made a big impact there as they had some good success there. Hutchinson on the carry here. High steps a man down the near sideline. He's going to be pushed out of bounds into Audubon territory. Zuccarelli pushes him out of bounds. Nice gain there by Hutchinson.
And you get caught up thinking about Demir Hutchinson as somebody who just runs inside. And we saw it last year in that Gateway game.
He's going to move Rupertus over. Connolly back to pass, being flushed. And he is going to be sacked in the backfield by Jared Matchett, the sophomore. Wraps him up. Loss of about 8 on the play.
Now, this is a case of great defense, and obviously you see Matchett do a real nice job getting up the middle, but they didn't allow Connolly get to the outside. A good job of containment and a good job coming up the middle, and Matchett.
3rd down and a long 7. Fake the reverse. They're going to go this time to Greg Harris. Greg Harris with plenty of room. Got the 1st down and more. The ball came out, and I wonder if Audubon jumped on it. Sterling's saying that they're down. No signal from the official yet. Audubon has it. We'll have to take another look at it, see if Harris had his knee down. We'll see where it pops out. That ball is out. 100% out.
And give credit to Audubon. Their defenders downfield not only going for the tackle, 2 defenders right there going for the ball, and obviously they succeeded again, coming up with another big turnover.
We'll take one more look at it here. Beautiful look here.
Yeah.
As 52, that's Jake Gale, the punter, in on that one. Zuccarelli over. Connolly scrambling, has a man complete across. Plenty of room on that far sideline. One man to be pushed out of bounds. Zuccarelli. And a play that I don't think really was looking to go really anywhere. Zuccarelli turns the corner, gets some speed.
Well, there's 2 things you can do on play action. You saw one of them right here, where you freeze the defensive line for a split second, giving them time to roll out and throw. The other thing, obviously, is to pull the safety.
3:39 remaining in the half. Connolly going to hand it off right up the middle this time. Has the 1st down as Rupertus. That far sideline, he can go the distance, and he will. Rupertus, a 46-yard touchdown, but there is a penalty marker thrown at the 38.
Yeah, that's right at that point where you saw that big hole, and obviously this is usually a hold, and it is in that situation. And I'm sure we'll probably see it on the replay here as we looked at that far side, top of your screen. Kind of tough. It was a little bunched up.
Illegal use of the hands.
You look at the top of the screen here. 80 White for Audubon, and that's the one that can drive a coach crazy, because once you're 8 to 10 yards downfield, they usually tell you, unless you have a clean block.
Under 8 minutes left to go here in the 3rd. Barrett going to hand it off this time to Greg Harris. Got plenty of room down the near sideline. He's across midfield before he gets pushed out of bounds. Actually, check that. He just got stepped out of bounds at about the 48 inside of Sterling territory, so he's just shy of midfield. Nice run there by Greg Harris.
Yeah, just as I say that, you know, Audubon stopping Sterling. There's times they've stopped Demir Hutchinson.
Nice run by Harris. Demir Hutchinson this time, and he's hit almost immediately and thrown backwards by Jake Gale. He draws the ball, and that's going to be the 3rd Sterling turnover of the night. And Audubon takes advantage of the turnover yet again. 3 turnovers for the Silver Knights this evening.
That's the other part of the equation that Audubon's been able to do. Obviously, Sterling's had situations where penalties have hurt them. But Audubon, if there's a 2nd man in, and even there were times when Sterling had a play downfield, 1st man in on a tackle, they're going for the ball. They realize this is a Sterling team that's controlled the time of possession.
Himself there as Rupertus on the carry. Rupertus, plenty of room. He's got one man to beat Moyers, and Moyers isn't going to catch him. And Audubon is a point after from tying the game. There are no flags.
Well, Rupertus going off to that right side is one of those guys, one of the running backs that's really brought this Audubon offense to life. And you see right here, bounces it out to the right side. evades one tackler, and there you see another case of Sterling having a missed tackle, a chance to bring Rupertus down. You miss it. He's
by McCrory to put it through the uprights to tie the game at 14.
And we see Audubon go to that right side. You get a missed tackle, another missed tackle, a couple missed tackles right there. And Rupertus hits daylight out to the right side. This is an Audubon team.
2nd down and 10 now, ball at the 43. Barrett's going to pitch it this time to Greg Harris. He's got the sideline across the 50, cross the 40, and pushed. Oh, he's still in bounds as he's tackled from behind at the 20-yard line. I thought he may have stepped out. He did not. And he's down to the 21-yard line. Great run again by Greg Harris.
Yeah, and that's what Sterling needs, a big play right there. You get it from Greg Harris. He's a kid that's been able to bounce it out to the outside the entire night, winning that race to the edge. Look at that, a lot of bodies out there. You see the guards tackle. C.J. Barrett with a real nice block there downfield. And Harris just wasn't going to be denied and gets an extra 5, 6, 7 yards through sheer effort here. You see him cut it right back. Great job of reading what's in front of him. Great job of reading that block, the kick-out block right there. And right now, Greg Harris is your best.
Barrett under center on 4th and goal. He loses the ball and is still bouncing out. It's Harris. He's going to be tackled in the backfield, and the Audubon defense holds strong. They'll take over. That play was botched from the jump, Kevin.
Yep. And you're not, and you have to think Audubon defensively was firing away on that center. And obviously, things were disrupted, or it was just a missed exchange.
Connolly back to pass. Going across the middle, he's got a man, and it is incomplete. Penalty marker coming on Harris as he never looked back for the ball. And that penalty marker thrown at the 32-yard line.
It was maybe look at the receiver's eyes to get an idea of where the ball's at. Put your hand up there, but obviously the receiver did a good job initiating contact right there, kind of coming back towards the ball. And great job by the kids and Mr. Young.
3rd down and goal. Barrett back to pass, looking in the end zone. It is incomplete, looking for a flag, and here it comes.
I think he might
intended for Chris Rowe.
The refs, will give us something.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And we'll take another look at it here on our display.
I see him.
Looks like Zuccarelli's playing the man more than the ball, and that's what's going to trigger your flag.
Yeah.
Third down and goal now. Barrett going to roll out to his left this time, being flushed out. He escapes one, puts it up in the end zone, and it is incomplete. Incomplete in the end zone. 3 defenders there for the Green Wave trying to find Chris Rowe at the goal line.
Well, they were bunched up, and you know the story of this drive right now, especially for Audubon defensively, has been the pressure they've been able to put on C.J. Barrett. He's running for his life out here, going to the left, just sets the feet real quick, unloads one, and we'll look. I don't know if that was a drop or if it was batted away, but in traffic, and not sure if they got a hand in there. Let's.
3:04 remaining in the 4th, all tied up at 14. Sterling looking for the first win of this 2016 season. Barrett going to put it up, and it's picked off. Picked off by Audubon. That's Trevor Anderson, the sophomore, with the pick. There was nobody in the area. That went right into the chest of Anderson.
It shows, I think that's one of those he was in the right place at the right time, and he just got the pick when Barrett was under a lot of pressure there.
Yeah, I don't know if he thought he was going to be able to get the ball a little further downfield, but like you said, that was right between the numbers. The replay again. Here's a good shot of what C.J. Barrett might have been looking at, throwing the ball there maybe to Jameer Beasley. But
play it safe, play it clean.
Connolly back to pass on 3rd and long. Looking right, throwing across the middle. Pass is caught into the end zone for the touchdown. Walks Cameron Bordy. 1:03 remaining on the clock.
And I can tell you right now, I don't think Bordy was the intended receiver. They went with the rollout. Good call. Giving Connolly the ability to throw or run. I think the intended receiver, was coming across the middle, and it's almost like Bordy just cut in front of everybody, got it, and just like that, Audubon's up 20-14 with 1:03 left. You look at Connolly going to the right side. I have to think that the intended receiver, and his eyes were on the receiver coming across the middle right there. And then Bordy just came across almost like a defensive back, intercepting it, only he was a receiver and gets the touchdown, and there to get the extra point. Anything can happen, but we get another look at this, and I really think Connolly was looking for the man coming across the middle, and I think he might have been as surprised as anybody that.
1st and 10. Barrett back to pass, being pressured, hit as he throws, and it's complete across the 50 down to the 47-yard line to Jared Matchett. They'll move the chains.
Well,
time will stop with 52 seconds.
Give yourself an opportunity. There's C.J. Barrett under a lot of pressure, turning and really throwing a strike, and a good job by Matchett coming up with the catch and taking on a big hit.
Sterling 43 yards away from tying the game. Barrett back to pass, across the middle, has a man complete in Thatcher, and Thatcher stays on his feet, and he, more importantly, gets out of bounds and stops the clock around the 25-yard line. 26 and a half seconds remaining.
That's the biggest play of the night there by Matt Thatcher. All first making the catch, turning, sprinting, getting to the outside, fighting off the tackler right there, and really saving Sterling from losing about 10 to 15 seconds right here.
Barrett back to pass, being flushed out to the right. He's got plenty of room on that right side, and he's going to duck out of bounds inside the 15 at about the 12.
It probably takes a play or two away from you.
1st and 10 from the 12. Barrett looking across the middle. Pass is complete inside the 5 towards the goal line for the touchdown. Jared Matchett, one extra point away from tying the game. And Sterling has life with 13 seconds remaining at home.
Well, a second big catch by Jared Matchett right here, and a strike by C.J. Barrett across the middle. You know, this was just a great job by Barrett.
Strong here, just get this point in and
snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. We are tied at 21 with 13 seconds remaining.
You know, taking advantage of having new life with a minute left, bringing his guys downfield, and throwing a strike right there to Jared Matchett right at the goal line. He turns and goes in, and you know, just big play after big play, not only by C.J. Barrett, Matt Thatcher with that catch and run to the outside, evading the tackler.
Another angle.
There you have Matchett right there with a couple big catches. Had the one at midfield and the biggest one right there. And you know,
Hutchinson on the carry on the first play of overtime, and they're saying that he was not down, or that he was down rather. Hutchinson goes into the end zone, and he is upset.
Yeah.
We'll take another look at it. Was he actually down?
No, he wasn't.
No.
Nope.
That's
and
it.
I don't think you had forward progress stop there. There's a lot of times you're on your feet, you're getting pushed back, but obviously play stops. So not much you can do.
Going off that left side, he's had a lot of success there in this game. Gets some more success. Had one man to beat. Gets out to about the 11-yard line. It's a Sterling first down, 1st and 10 from the 11.
And you see Chris Rowe again. You know, we've seen that a couple times.
I'll give you 2 guesses who this is going to. Hutchinson pushes the pile forward, and is he in? He is! Hutchinson scores on 4th and 1 from 3 yards out, and Sterling takes the lead in overtime.
Well, good job by Hutchinson, and an even better job up front. Yeah, that offensive line really does the job, gets down low. Looked like they double teamed right at the point of attack, and he gave Demir Hutchinson.
Driving. They reached into the end zone.
And an injured Audubon player inside the 5. Here's the ball game. 4th. Penalty marker thrown. Connolly does not get the first down. Sterling may have won it. I think that's going to be on Audubon. If it is, the game is over, and Sterling has their first win. I think somebody jumped for Audubon.
Yeah, I think they're going to play the down again, but obviously at this point, you'd be looking at a 4th and 6. A little bit early.
Interesting
turn
of events. They're well short.
Didn't even come close.
And And Sterling has picked up their first win of the season in overtime. Trailing by a touchdown with 63 seconds remaining. Come back in overtime to defeat Audubon.